AGC members build Michigan. From science centers to medical centers and university buildings to office buildings, the work that AGC members perform improves our quality of life. This year's award entries are a testament to the legacy that AGC members leave behind, and a reminder to everyone that construction matters. Many challenges were encountered during the restoration of this 1958 reflecting pool and sculpture garden on the campus of Wayne State University. A host of leaks uncovered the fact that only the pool footings were still intact, meaning everything had to be replaced. McCarthy and Smith Construction would have to pour a new slab and wall system and budget for the unexpected and added time. These major scope changes not only added a time challenge, but a major work sequencing challenge to what appeared to be a routine restoration project. McCarthy and Smith's attention to detail and ability to handle these changes helped turn a 15-year-old eyesore into a serene space on a busy college campus. The project was honored with several prestigious preservation awards, including the 2014 National Preservation Honor Award and the 2014 Governor's Award for Historic Preservation. Spence Brothers Construction of the Blake Transit Center in Ann Arbor provides residents of Washtenaw County with a modern, clean, and visually appealing facility to enhance the area's public transit customer experience. A 65-foot wide construction site and 5,000 daily passengers using the existing facility provided more than a little challenge to the construction team. Spence Brothers' scheduling expertise and construction management allowed for the new facility to be constructed while maintaining full operation of the existing terminal. The contractor's adherence to the eco-friendly design, including a rainwater harvesting system, earned the facility a LEED Gold certification. Ann Arbor's Transportation Authority's Terry Black said it best in saying, "Spence Brothers' attentiveness to detail has always hit the mark, and they maintain the responsibility of construction incredibly well. They made our project their own." Kalamazoo College's Arcus Center for Social Justice Leadership embodies the college's founding commitment to be a catalyst for social change. The wishbone-shaped facility has 3 gently curving exterior walls, each containing multiple radius points. Miller Davis project manager Michelle Rigglesworth said, "It's really a built sculpture in a lot of ways. There are no 2 pieces of steel that are identical." Add that to constructing the building during one of Michigan's worst winters makes for a Miller Davis-sized challenge. But they were up to the task and delivered this wonderful facility on time, under budget, and designed to LEED Gold standards, helping the college promote the cause of social justice. Kalamazoo College President Eileen Wilson Oyelleran said, "Miller Davis has a record of excellent service to the college, stretching back decades and including many singular campus buildings. Its work on the Arcus Center is the best yet."
Miller Davis was behind a couple very successful recent projects on campus, and I wanted to tackle this project with people I knew that could succeed.
It warms my heart to have an employer that's willing to support, a project like this, me as an individual, and our community as a whole.
The Christman Company revitalized a functionally obsolete former grocery store into a new advanced technology education center at Wayne State University. The 40,000 square foot Advanced Technology Education Center, designed to achieve LEED Silver certification, offers classes in engineering, computer science, business, advanced manufacturing, cybersecurity, and more. A main sustainability goal was to reuse as much of the existing building as possible. The majority of the existing superstructure and masonry walls were reused, repaired, or reclad. One of several challenges included the process of going up an additional floor in the existing structure with added steel to increase the height of the lobby. A tight schedule, additional scope, and bad weather were no match for the Chrisman team. Their construction management expertise, including major resequencing and work acceleration, helped transform this lackluster building into a state-of-the-art research facility. The owners of the Thomas Theater Multiplex in Marquette had dreamed of a new state-of-the-art theater for several years. So when they began looking for a contractor to be both a friend and an ally, Gunlock Champion was the clear choice. Gunlock delivered by completing the 32,000 square foot multiplex ahead of schedule, despite one of the UP's worst winters on record. Teamwork, utilizing local subcontractors and labor, and skillfully managing the project allowed Gunlock to exceed the owner's expectations. The contractor's fast-track scheduling and construction helped bring the first large format screen to the Upper Peninsula. Theater owner Tom Andy said, "Gunlock Champion met every challenge head-on and went above and beyond the call of duty to meet our needs. They not only built our theater, but they put the values of our company at the forefront." High praise indeed.
If not for all of the help of the hardworking people of the Upper Peninsula, Michigan Union Labor and the Thomas Theater Group staff, we would not have been able to accomplish this goal.
Through the dedication and hard work of the local labor pool, construction stayed on schedule through one of the worst winters on recorded history. We would take this crew anywhere. The contractors and trade are top-notch, working hard to accomplish the safety, schedule, and quality goals of the project. The completed multiplex brings 10 theaters with leather high-back, stadium-style seating, and all-digital projection and sound.
The Battle Creek Area Mathematics and Science Center is an adaptive reuse facility that converted the former Cereal City Museum into a cutting-edge 64,000 square foot learning facility. Led by Schweitzer Construction, the project featured the removal of 6 existing barn roof forms and created cantilevered second and third floor additions over the entry plaza. A tight schedule, budget problems, and unforeseen site conditions added to the challenge of this project. Working successfully with project designer Tower Pinkster, Schweitzer was able to skillfully carve out elements of the conceptual design to bring the project within budget. Project management techniques, including rough-in coordination meetings, quality assurance mock-ups, event tracking procedures, and change order cost evaluation policies, helped Schweitzer succeed. The results helped the project win a 2014 Innovative Design in Engineering and Architecture with Structural Steel Award from the American Institute of Steel Construction. The Delta College Health and Wellness F-Wing renovation project had to be completed in 12 weeks so that students could begin learning in the new facility as planned. Spence Brothers orchestrated this feat with tremendous coordination and cooperation between them, the owner, and the architect. An early start and double shifts allowed the contractor to put $20 million of construction work in place in just 12 weeks. As part of its efforts to secure LEED Gold certification for the facility, Spence Brothers obtained a 95% recycle rate for construction waste associated with the project. To ensure that ductwork, piping, and equipment was on-site in time for installation, Spence Brothers coordinated the use of 3D building information modeling to keep the project on schedule. The contractor's skill and construction management expertise allowed the owner to occupy the building before students returned to the new school year. Walbridge transformed a 30-year-old building in downtown Kalamazoo into the new Homer Stryker MD School of Medicine. The construction team removed 60% of the 8-story building's interior to help convert the structure into a state-of-the-art academic and research facility. Following demolition, Walbridge added a 7-story stairway, a 3-story atrium, a 3-story cone-shaped addition, and added a 22,000 square foot medical simulation laboratory. The donated building was not well documented, which presented several surprises in its foundations and structural steel. An entire floor system, abandoned tunnel below grade, and additional columns had to be addressed. Walbridge overcame these and all other challenges to successfully complete Western Michigan's new School of Medicine building and help bring an additional 200 to 300 jobs to downtown Kalamazoo. The 1937 Art Deco J.W. Knapp's building in the heart of downtown Lansing had been shuttered since 2003. Granger Construction transformed the 190,000 square foot building to its former grandeur, but not without challenges. An aggressive schedule, tight construction site, situated in a busy part of downtown Lansing, and all eyes focused on restoring this iconic building. Nothing to it. Granger relished the challenge, working with their partners to will the project to successful completion. They started the effort by saving nearly $1 million through value engineering before construction even began. Restoring the luster of the pale yellow and blue exterior panels and glass block on the facade was one thing. The interior was the real challenge. It was gutted and rebuilt to include a spectacular 3-story atrium, grand staircase with modern, open, and airy office and retail space, all breathing new life into this fantastic building. The University of Michigan Field Hockey Stadium project is really 3 projects on one site. A new team building, a new field, and auxiliary components including seating, concessions, and lighting. While other projects were shut down during the bad winter, the Clark construction team devised plans to work productively throughout it. Clark's innovation and construction management skill allowed them to successfully complete the project on a restricted site surrounded by university residences and railroad tracks. U of M project director Mike Marenghi said, "What I saw on a daily basis from your team was a single-minded devotion to the project goals of quality, schedule, and budget, along with a dogged determination to solve problems that might get in the way of those goals." Clark's hard work produced one of the nation's elite sites for field hockey competition, which will be home to the 2015 NCAA Field Hockey Championships. Multiple stakeholders came together on what is now known as Midland's East End. The 212,000 square foot structure acts as a connector between the Loons Minor League Baseball Stadium and the existing downtown district. Spence Brothers worked with developers to build the core and shell of the building, as well as fit out office space, a fitness center, and a medical center. Multiple project partners and tenants demanded excellent coordination. The contractor skillfully managed working with 2 different architects, many trade contractors, and the application of 16 different exterior finishes to the building. The project was also part of MIOSHA's Safety Alliance program, and in concert with Spence's best practice safety methodologies, realized no recordable injuries with more than 266,000 man-hours worked. The result is a beautiful 4-story mixed-use complex that will help further revitalize downtown Midland. The George W. Auck Company built a state-of-the-art ambulatory care center in Northville as a part of the University of Michigan's desire to serve the western Wayne and southeastern Oakland counties community. Auck's experience, expertise, and track record made them the logical choice to manage the construction. The contractor's schedule and sequencing efforts avoided several additional months of construction and saved as much as $150,000 of rework costs and delays. Auck's oversight of the construction budget saved the owner an additional $2 to $3 million in project costs. In partnership with Hobbs and Black Architects, George Auck's efforts yielded U of M's new state-of-the-art Northville Health Center to provide the university's world-class health care to residents outside of Ann Arbor. David Johns from Shostak Brothers, the project's owner, said that while the construction industry often speaks of successful project coordination among stakeholders, Auck truly delivers. Seawick Construction completed the successful restoration and renovation of a 115-year-old school building that was converted to affordable senior housing. The 1898 building had been shuttered since 1998 and had to meet both ADA and HUD requirements before occupancy. In addition, Seawick upgraded the facility to meet Enterprise Green Community Standards, national standards that indicate a project has delivered both significant health, economic, and environmental benefits to low-income families. The contractor used local subcontractors and trades, supported women business enterprise contractors and suppliers, and designed and budgeted the project to meet or exceed HUD expectations. As part of the massive demolition, 140 tons of concrete, wood, and metal was recycled, more than 50% of the total waste from the project. In addition, Seawick used products harvested and manufactured in Michigan to further benefit the local economy. Gunlock Champion was the design builder for the Kingsford, Michigan Snyder Heavy Service Damp Shredding Plant. The result is a recycling facility that uses approximately 1/3 of the energy required by the old plant to recycle the same amount of material. Gunlock delivered the project on time and on budget. To do this, the contractor had to design and build a state-of-the-art system with little or no direction other than installation drawings and general design notes from the manufacturer. All of this on the existing footprint, with minimal shutdown of the existing facility, and managing the design and schedule that would produce these results. They did this and more, completing the entire project without a recordable injury. More than 6 months of work and nearly 14,000 man-hours. A complex project, accelerated schedule, and major environmental impact, all in a day's work for Gunlock Champion. 14 projects, thousands of hours of highly skilled labor, excellence in construction and project management, and good old-fashioned hard work. Built with skill, integrity, and responsibility. The hallmarks of AGC of Michigan members and this year's nominees for the Build Michigan Awards.